Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Chongqing's channel. This is Eiko Chen and Kira, our friend here, presenting you the newest episode of our live stream show today. Here is the Chongqing Agelia Wood Museum. It's called Jiulong Agelia Wood Museum. It's really a fantastic museum. We are starting our trip today from here because we wanted to present you a city walk tour in Chongqing in the Jiubin Road, which is a really famous, the Riverside Trail in Chongqing. Especially, it's not that crowded compared with the Jiefang Bay or Hongya Cave, but it's very attractive because the content that we are bringing to you today are really diverse and rich, and we'll show you how beautiful the riverside is, and we will show you how diverse the culture beside the river and how entertainment that you can enjoy in this area. So starting from the Agila wood, which is, I think there's another name called it. It's called Aga wood. It is an ancient culture in China, especially adopted this wood from the Southeast Asia, and we really wanted to use this wood as a really special fragrance. So it's a museum to showcase those kind of products and culture for you. So here we are. Let's get started.
Let's go together and see what we have inside the museum because I'm really interested. I know that this region has so many different kinds of museum, so this is one of them. So let's go together.
Yeah. So, 请问怎么称呼您？姓王。Okay, Mrs. Wang will take us on the tour. She is the engagement instrument for this museum, and she will guide us to tour around this museum and show us how fascinating this place is. Okay. 好的。
讲一下，首先是我们九龙城乡博物馆。九龙城乡博物馆的话，它在国内是4家，就是目前我们国内的话是有4家城乡博物馆，然后我们九龙城乡博物馆的话是西南地区唯一的一家九龙城乡博物馆。我们的馆内的博物馆占地面积是2000余平方米左右。然后呢，我们的馆藏品呢大概是有341余件。
Wow.
So let's tell to our audience. Miss Wang just told us that we have 4 kinds of this museum in the country in China, and one of them is here in Jiulongpo District. And we have around
314 pieces
collections
in this museum.
然后的话，我们整个馆的话是4个馆藏部分，然后一共是9个篇章，来讲解我们城乡的一个乡文化历史和一个使用的一个场景，包括城乡的形成，它的分辨，包括我们河乡的一个非遗文化。
So it is. 所以这个是非遗文化的一个一个代表。So it is a world cultural heritage. And in Chongqing
museum, and we can observe 4 different places in this museum. So actually, to have a real tour in this museum, you probably need 2 to 3 hours. But unfortunately, we have a few time today, so we just see a few things today. So please, Miss Wang, can you provide us more information?
Okay, this way.
首先呢，因为是非常悠久的，但是香的话，它是点了之后自己会被烟使用器具。还是包括我们现在看到的第一尊的话，是汉代的一个陶制博山炉。在汉代的时候呢，香 个热点呢？
热点不也是信号的呀？都是手机卡吗？我看我们也是，哦，只有一格。
那您这个有点，我这个是满格。
哦，那您开个热点给我们试试呢？
热点，看能不能连上。
把镜头反过来吧，我害怕。
没关系啊，不用。
没事。
哦，你是说怕？没事，进去之前吧，进去之前。
因为后台是不是已经在切那个了？
没事。允许。
热点的话，稍等。
要扫描吗？
不用，就是这个。
这个要件吗？密码。
让我有。
是这样吗？
那等会儿是不是还得断一下？说你走了之后，
你就把它换成那个就行。啊，好很多了。你到这边来吧，对着 Kira。
So I think this is an item from Han Dynasty, which is kind of like 4,000 years ago. 4,000 yeah, 3,000 years ago, and it was a shape design mountains, and it was adopted by the royal family in China. 它就是描述了当时人们想要得道升仙、长生不老的这样一个愿望。因为燃烧香烟的时候，烟气是往上走的，就好像我们现在的手机信号一样，和神仙进行沟通。It's a furnace， 它是一个镜子，然后这个是当时清平戏剧的这样一个三的一个舞台，描写的都是我们看到都是层层叠叠的仙山，上面有奇珍异兽，就是仿佛营造神仙居住的这样一个情形。So the design and the craftsmanship of this item is really dedicated, and the shaped feature a picture of a fairy tale mountain, and where we can live there forever and we can live a long life, happy life forever. It was like a dream in that kind of generation. OK， 这里的话可以看一下这个中间的这个戏剧是一个歌谣历史仪，是宋代的一个产品。宋代的这个展品的话，它呢在所有的博物馆里面目前都没有完整品。因为据推测，它是一个皇帝的一个专用器具。那么宋徽宗的话，他对颜色、对青瓷的要求是非常高的，所以我们平时讲的“天青色等烟雨”，也许非常熟悉的歌词里面，天青色据推断就是这个颜色。这个就是天青色，对，就是我们常描写的天青色的一个比例。然后旁边的这个青，这个就是三件套的。旁边的这个。我们讲的这个三件套呢，就是在当时呢，香婆就比如说，大户人家他有人过生日或者有出生这种喜事的时候，就专门会请这个职业的人到家里面去打符篆、打香篆。那么这是当时就，就是需要，比如说博三炉或者说这种立四炉有工具，有一整个几件套的这种，然后中间用沉香粉或者说香料来铺上之后点燃。然后燃烟气代表祈福的意思。
So the using of the furnace is really long, existed in really long history in Chinese culture. Right? This one just introduced. There was a career, a job in Song Dynasty, which is that dynasty. The royalties are really value the aesthetic power, aesthetic value, how they can. Appreciate color, appreciate designing. So there's a career that when a family, rich and 比较富裕在 rich family sort of kind of requirement, certain needs for the
furnace from Song Dynasty, Yuan Dynasty, and each of them is so beautiful. But I'm really interested to know about this one. Because it looks broken for me. So please, Miss Wang, could you tell us more about it's called Celadon shards.给我们介绍一下。
我们刚才看是工匠技艺的一个非常高的一个水平。哦
I'm Google it now. I'm Google. So it's this is the age from the original one, when they are not the technique is not really mature. So the porcelain body, the color of it is kind of rough and the material is kind of rough. But after that,
Yes, as I understood, if we see the white space here, the meaning is it's really high quality and high quality standard. So this is actually it's not broken. It's just to see the difference between when it's just started to.
So it's not so they made it. So they broke it too.
OK，可以了吧？没问题。OK。
So let's move forward to see even more beautiful aspects of this museum.
然后前面我们看到的这些器具的话，更那么到了我们的这个房间，那个我们的院子，就跟我们现代人经常郊游一样的，作乐。这个时候呢，就会在抚琴的旁边点上。或者2个时辰，相互为来记以后，就代表今天我们的约会时间可能差不多了，会有这种意思。
So as I understand, the balance we saw before, it's usually they were used in the morning in door. But this kind of balance are used outside, and well, they're a bit different from the one we saw before, and we also can see Yuan and Ming Dynasty balance.
And it's not just a furnace. It will be used for a timer. You know, when you light up a furnace, light up the fragrance, kind of can burn last for 1 or 2 hours. In China, we call it 1个时辰 1时辰 in Chinese. I mean, 1时辰 means 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours in the modern timing. So it can calculate your time in the ancient ages.
前面的朝代我们看到的打香钻，或者更多使用的是原材料直接或者说是香粉。那么到了我们的这个明代后期、清代的时候，到清代的时候就出 出现了我们的这种线香，就是我们当代现在用的比较多的沉香的线香。那么像这些的话，就是属于我们线香的一些用具。
哦，是那种 box，
可以装的。对。那做成线香以后，比如说这个是象牙制的，然后这个是漆盒子的，这个小鸡也是可以动的。哦，像我们四川这边，重庆、四川，那么就是竹子比较多。那么我们这边的一个装香的盒子，很多就是用竹子来做的一些掐丝工艺，旁边还有小鱼。
Yeah, the craftsmanship are really dedicated. The boxes
包括这种香筒都是竹雕性的
fragrance,
sliced fragrance。这边的话，我们就往前。
Actually, I want to say audience China is known as the culture of the tea, and tea is very famous around Chinese tea is very famous around the world. So you can see so many objects of the tea.
这些是现在的龙泉青瓷里面合作的比较多的一些瓷器大师的作品。
These are like modern design based on the ancient design， 就是但是它们的形状和颜色感觉比较仿古一点。
对，因为这是他们对釉色的一个追求。
Okay, so if you guys like fragrance culture, like to like you pressure your smelling part of your body, I think I am. Do you like fragrance? Yes. Yeah, I like perfume so much. I actually am very comfortable.
这个看的就是前面是我们看的历史香文化，现在我们看到的就是沉香的原材料。
So this museum is called the
Agarwood.
or Jia. I don't know how to say
这里面我们看是沉香的形成原因。
All the things in this museum were made of the wood that we can observe here.
Yeah, actually, I did some research. You know, in ancient China, agarwood refers to a fragrant wood sourced from Southeast Asia. While today, agarwood refers to a fusion of resin and wood from the Aquaria plant. I think these plants are most based from resources from the Southeast Asia countries like Vietnam and Thailand, some places, Indonesia.
像这边的话是沉香它各类的形成原因，其实很多人有误解沉香是一整棵树，其实不是的，它是这个瑞风科属的某一几类，比如说枫树，它在受伤了以后，然后呢就跟我们人一样，受伤以后它会滋育的过程当中，它受到了真菌的感染，也就是它不断的在受伤、滋育、疗愈和病变当中，那么会结出这种油脂，经过几十上百年的时间才会有沉香。但这个是偶然性，而且是不可控的，有可能一棵参天大树就有这么一小片。
So when the wood, the hard, the central area of the wood and the algar wood, not every wood plant is injured and affected by fungi. You know, we have a documentary about fungi in Italy. You guys should watch that. You will secrete a large amount of resin with a strong fragrance. And Miss Wong just told us not all the wood will secrete this amount of resin. Sometimes maybe a really ancient, really old age tree can only secrete this really small resin. So it's really rare. It takes time, takes a really long time to get such thing. It's really precious.
Yes, that's what we want. And here there's so many different pieces of wood. So I would like Miss Wang to tell us more about this. So you guys can observe this. Amazing.
这边呢是根据沉香它的一个外形，结香以后的外形的一个分辨。那比如说像这种蓬莱香啊，它呢是描述的片状的，比较大，像斗笠，或者说我们像岛屿啊这种的一个。从它的样式上面，我们给它的一个分类，比如说这个就很明显的，它叫鸡骨香，就像我们吃的鸡的骨头一样啊，比较尖，然后又中空，所以它叫鸡骨香。
蓬莱 is actually a legendary island in China, so it kind of refers to a best wishes for people who want to live a long life, live a fairy tale life.
这边的话，可以看一下这个沉香的3个档次。 讲了它的一个分类。这种叫沉水香，就是沉香的最高等级，它结香的油脂香味，包括它的一个状态是非常好的，所以这个是最高等级的，叫做沉水香。
So here, as I understood, we have the best quality of the Ajal wood or Again wood, and it's called in Chinese called 沉水虾 submerged incense.
这种是它的中间等级，叫做赞香。
So this is the leader quality.
赞香。
蘸香
is sweet.
I don't think the English translation is correct, but the Chinese name is right.
淡香，然后这个的话是叫黄熟香，是沉香的入门等级。
So this is kind of the beginning.
I wonder how much is this one? If it has a value.
沉香它是以克论，如果便宜一点的就20一克。
像这种等级，像最高的等级，
最高等级的上万一克，很正常，或者几万，会比黄金贵。
然后呢，是
看一下财政管制啊，这个就是
Yeah, but in the class level. 哦，这是他们的 this is the most valuable one.
信号怎么样？这是目前发现的最大的一块英歌绿奇兰种，是来自越南芽庄的热带雨林。目前它的重量的话是有13780克。
Well, as I understood, the weight of this wood is 13,780 grams, which is like really heavy.
It's actually a really beautiful one.
哎，这是一个隐身的，所以目前最大的一块。
哇哦，目前最大是指什么最大？
它的一个面积比较大，还有就是因为它的品种比较稀缺，就其他的可能会小，它是目前我们发现的最大的一块英歌绿奇兰种的沉香。沉香里面比较高等级的叫做奇兰，奇兰里面有白奇兰、绿奇兰，它是一块天然野生的绿奇兰种。
So that virus kind of average, and this is one of the most valuable one, the highest level of the types. 然后
这边的话是一些沉水级的沉香雕件，这是安徽省沉香博物馆的馆长郑瑶金老师的一些雕刻作品。
是所以这边就是沉香的使用了，对吧？就把它们做成雕塑也是其中的玩法之一。
而且说在它在看到这些就是原材料，这些就是用
雕塑的
so we just saw different kinds of wood, and these are the things that can be made from that wood. And here you can observe a little bit small versions, but actually, when I just came here, my view went to those people they need to do this. 那王老师可以跟我们说一下，就是做成这个作品大概需要多长时间？
像刚才比较小的那种，其实的话，第一是因为它的原材料非常珍贵，第二呢是因为它的油脂含量高，它非常的软，所以其实做那么一件小小的作品的话，也是需要2、3个月的时间。哇哦！所以像刚刚我们看到的是属于我们的一个徽派，然后呢这边呢是福建闽派的一些雕刻大师，我们的李凤强老师、李凤龙2位老师的一个雕刻。这边的话，它是属于福建这边派系的，更派系。
会是安徽
对。
So these are
那边是安徽，
那边是安徽。So these designing and craftsmanship are the style of the Anhui province, Anhui city, and these are from the Fujian province. Both are really long historical provinces and cities of China, and they have rich culture there. So they have different style to design, curved the wood into different shapes.
也是雕刻这边的。
In the smallest pieces, because the wood is kind of soft, So, and it was really hard to carve. So it kind of took 2 or 3 months to complete one piece of work. It really takes efforts.
然后那还有其他的什么？我们呢，先来咱们看一下增长层次和实践的内容。就是假沉香的话，它其实很不了解的很容易混淆。所以我们这边有展示了一些假的大家可以看一下。其实参观之后和真的，大家可以做一个对比。所以这边区域就是我们有一个真假沉香的一些介绍。然后这边是龙涎，就是从这里开始另外一种合香，就是我们做线香的嘛，需要做沉香、线香之外，还有一些其他的香材加进去。
这个也是天然的香。
是的。
Wow, it's another really famous natural fragrance. 龙涎香。It's really precious.
非常
expensive.
贵的，是很香精的。
In this area, they separated one area to guide the audience and guide customers to to tell the difference between the real one and the fake one. And it's really important because I know in Asia countries, alcohol is packaged as a precious spice by mentions from the ancient style, from the ancient age to the modern age. So, and they were used for the burning incense, like you just see, extracting spices, adding to wine.
我看的说可以加在酒里面是吗？
And directly carved into decorations, like we just showed. Okay.
然后这边的话是一些入香的香材，在这个展柜的话，可以看一下，就是我们九龙沉香博物馆我们的实际非遗，我们的史记非遗的一个代表项目因为我们这边
您说，
就是有9个，就是一捆线香，它的一个形成的话会经历这9个步骤，包括香材的原材料，我们都是必须清洗的，要去除它的杂质，我们点燃沉香以后它的一个纯粹性。
So we particularly want to observe the process of making things from wood, starting from the first step and finishing right there. And at the wall, you can see some information about how it can be done. So I think it's really interesting. Well, actually, this museum you can walk around here for about 2-3 hours and dynasties and to learn how to make things from wood. But today we're going to finish here and go to another location that we'll prepare for you.
Okay, let's keep on our journey and thank you for the patience for waiting because we have some connecting problems. And we are entering the elevator. Maybe the lights will cut off. I just said maybe.
Well, let's hope our connection will become better. And now,
I think it will go better.
Go and see the river which we wanted to show you because about City. You probably know some places like Jiebang Bay or Songya Cave, which are most famous around the world. But here in Jiulongpo District, Jiubin Road, it's not as famous as in other places in Chongqing. It has so many interesting and beautiful places, and I think this is an opportunity for you to look around and see so many places that you can visit here. One of them was the museum which is visited, and
等一下，我们退出来重新看一下彩虹，非常看。我们退了，重新看一下。你记得把那个
边这里没有。
有的，我刚刚都看到的。
哦，那我刚没注意，因为它有时候断一下，有时候。
对，它是及时的。
博物馆我们播40分钟。
对，我也觉得播的有点久。
我们播了那么久吗？没有吧？
有。
没有，我们放那个的，我们放了那个倒计时。
那个才已经
所以博物馆
6分钟
我们有30分钟。Oh no！ 我们博物馆播了那么久啊 ！Oh my god！All right， 这里 comments 在这里保留出来。All right，
可以啊。
Okay, so we're back on the stage right now. Hi, for guys who are just entering our live stream, this is me and Kira. Hi, we are doing this together to show you a city walk tour in the Jiulongpo District, which is really a famous district in Chongqing, but few people just know it. Here with the well-known Miyake, Jiubin Bay, places like that. So we now are walking beside the Riverside Trail. It is really convenient for runners and for bikers to exercise here and to hang out with your friends, with your family, or take a pet, take a run here like that. Yeah, and here behind our camera guy, there are so many kites. I see people are playing with the kites in this weather condition. Yeah, it's not really shine, it's not very hard, and it's really a nice weather, only kind of free.
On the left side of us, we can see beautiful river. As it is a picture, it shows the Jiulongpo District because it's not as well known as the famous Cave, 18 steps, which are all in the same. Really beautiful and famous between tourists. We chose this place because you can also walk around here. You can visit some beautiful places, and one of them we just visited, which was museum. Guys who joined us right now, you can look our translation after and see some beautiful and ancient relics we just saw in the museum. And now we walking along the river. We are going to our next location, and well, actually. I want to tell you more information about the places you can visit here, and one of them is Longfeng Temple. Longfeng Temple is located at the end of Dragon Avenue in Jiulongpo District, Chongqing, and is built against a cliff facing the mighty Yangtze River. It was originally named Wangye Temple and has a long history of devout worship. It serves as a sacred place for believers to pray for blessings and make wishes. Well, what I want to tell you more interesting is the legend of Longfeng Temple, because I think it's really amazing and interesting, and I advise you, everyone who come to Chongqing, if you have time and opportunity, you can go and visit there, because it not only embodies Buddhist culture but also integrates natural and cultural landscapes. According to legend, the temple is particularly effective in granting marriage wishes. So guys who wants to
Wow.
find a lover or marry, you can go there, because many people who light candles there are said to have their wishes fulfilled within 6 months.
Wow.
Really quick.
Oh, it's efficient.
So, for instance, some have actually found their life partners or married after
Really?
praying in the temple.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I know some single, our people are being single in our followers who want to visit, because I know you guys want some, it's hard to find this, your kind of call it soulmate or your partner. If you have the kind of passion, you should just go there and beg for one. Yeah.
To pray for love. Or maybe maybe you just wish something that is really important to you, and it's going to, and you're going to have it in a 6 months, which is really quick. Well, Longfang Temple is not only an important site for Buddhist culture, but also a cultural item of Chongqing. It has witnessed centuries of historical changes and attracts believers and tourists from all directions. Here one can experience the profound depth of Buddhist culture and immerse themselves in the rich historical atmosphere.
So we're now wandering at the Jiulongtan Plaza, right? Can you introduce that for our audience?
Well, the
Square. Okay. You know, the weather is kind of cloudy, but it's actually a normal weather in the winter of Chongqing.
Well,
We don't have any comment yet. Why?
now we are coming closer to the Jiulongtan Square. And I want to say more about it. Well, the square incorporates rich cultural elements and art installations, enhancing its cultural significance and artistic value. For instance, the Jiulong Mingzhu sculpture is one of the iconic structures here, featuring symbols from Ba culture and symbolizing the auspicious vision of Jiulong's ascent. These cultural elements and art installations not only enrich the square's landscape, but also allow visitors to experience Chongqing's cultural heritage and artistic charm. Jiulongtan Square offers diverse recreational facilities and activity spaces to meet the needs of different visitors. The spacious activity areas are suitable for various outdoor sports and fitness activities. And actually, as I know in China, people really like to do some sports in the morning. So, as you can see, here is a really beautiful space for do some sports and taiji chuan, which like elderly age people really like enjoy in the morning. So the square regularly hosts cultural events such as open-air concerts and riverside film screenings, which is really good because here actually we have a beautiful river, providing an enriching cultural experience for residents.
Yeah, Chongqing is famous for the bridge construction. We have really, well-known, world-famous bridge projects that can either design and experiment. I don't know what happened. Well, okay. We just arrived at the restaurant yet. So I think we can take a look on their special Chongqing cuisine.
Yes, this is a restaurant of special Chongqing cuisine, and well, so many people know that coming to Chongqing, you need to try traditional Chongqing food. And the first thing that we have in our mind, speaking about Chongqing cuisine, is traditional Chongqing hot pot. But besides hot pot, Chongqing has so much unique flavors and dishes, and here we can see some dishes, and I'm really excited to try it.
Wow. Tastes good. Shall we?
Yes, shall we sit? And well, I would like my co-host to introduce these dishes to the audience.
We invited the chef to come with us and introduce this for us, and maybe he will come later. Okay, let's just take a picture.
Let's just take a picture. And while we are waiting for the chef, because they're really busy, let's try to guess what dishes we can see there. I think this is the fish inside the hot soup.
Wow. Smells good.
And I can smell this is really. I think this is already delicious. Even
Do you like Chinese food?
Yes, I like Chinese food. I think it's amazing, and I've tasted so many different dishes. But this for me is quite new, so I'm really excited to taste them.
So here comes the chef， 他是怎么称呼呀？哦，刘老师，Miss Liu Chef Liu
Chef Liu，
Chef Liu。好，这是我们的外籍主播 Kira， 可以跟他介绍一下咱们这个菜的特色吗？不用管，我们不是服务员哈。来，您帮我们介绍一下。
这个就是我说重庆话吧。
哎，没问题，没问题。
因为这个口家黄丁是我们宁江县的一道特色菜之一。我们的黄辣丁来自这个广元雅安的高原水库，人放天养，自然受生而成的。我们
the fish is called 黄辣丁。Yeah， 这个是天然的嘛？
对。
It's a natural kind of fish, natural bird fish in Jialing in Yangtze River. Yeah.
我们选用的也是农村的那个农村的土猪油和这个苦酵制而成的，黄辣丁一小制而成的，这味道很鲜美的，肉质细嫩。
我看上面写的鱼味360碗是啥呀？
就是我们出去一个参展比赛的一个这个
特色菜，所以这个是获过奖的。
对，
就在那个参展。
对。
Okay, so it's one of the specialties in the yu flavor, 316 bowls. It's like an exhibition to showcase how diverse and how delicious and how beautiful the Chongqing cuisine is. And this one won the award.
这个黄辣丁它的功效的话有这个调理肠胃啊，健脾开胃，还有是美容养颜的这些功能。
I think
深受广大的顾客的喜爱。
I think
as our chef just said, this dish can also make your stomach a bit healthy, because in China, drink soup before the starting eating another food is actually really important to have your stomach better.
it's more like a casserole. It's more like a casserole fish, casserole 砂锅鱼. It's more like casserole kind of type of cuisine. So you fry the fish, right? 你要先炸嘛，对吧？ Fry the fish and you add the vegetables in it. This is a really local kind of vegetable. It's called 苦见. It tastes bitter or like 有一点淡淡的涩的味道，淡淡的 kind of it's a really a special fragrance. I don't know how to describe it, but I like it, and it's good for your health in the Chinese medical. So they use the vegetables and we saw that tomato. 这个是番茄对吗？
西红柿
tomato. So 有葱对吗？这个里边？
这里边没有葱，是一点青椒。
配色用的。
它是增香的。
So most of the vegetables are tomatoes and the 苦见. So they use this to add the pork oil and to make this casserole into this bowl of delicious cuisine. Let's try it, right?
Let's try it. Yes.
Come on. Do you want some vegetables?
Yes, we're not actually want to try.
I think you have to try some fish.
Cool.
If you you don't hate fish, right? Because I know some of the.
That's a bit bigger.
Sorry.
Well, actually, I think drinking soup in this kind of cold weather, and Chongqing is really cold today. It's like, it suits the cold weather in Chongqing. We have only 9 degrees today, and I think the drink really warm soup. You will feel better and warm. So let's taste it.
Okay. I'm gonna take a sip of this soup. I think it smells so good.
It's really delicious. What I found most interesting is it's not spicy. Well, so many people know Chongqing for its spiciness. So many dishes here have spices, but this soup is really elegant. And as you can see, I can already ate the half of it while we're just talking here.
It's kind of sweet. When you taste the vegetable, you can taste the sweet. It's more of an it's like a onion flavor. This yeah, it's kind of like an onion, but
It
not
actually
that
a bit look
spicy.
like onion.
Yeah, not that spicy. Yeah, but it's not. But it's not onion. I don't know. Maybe I think I saw this in Sichuan, in Yunnan, in Guizhou, most southwest cities in China, but not in the northern cities. No.
Well, I've just tasted the fish. It's really gentle.
Seems soft, right?
Yes, gentle and soft.
Be careful with the stinks.
Yeah. Speaking about river fishes, you need to be careful about these things.
Yeah. We like it. I like it. Do you like it?
Yes, I like it.
Okay. So if you wanna, the restaurant is beside this riverside. This walk path, we call it the trail, the walking trail. It kind of like a more leisure place, spaces for people to hang out, like to spend their times, in daytimes, in nighttime. So this restaurant and the restaurants along with this one are opened in daytime and nighttime, and they have really good services, and they have really specialty, really representative cuisine for you to to explore. So it's a good place when you are having time in Chongqing, and you can walk here, take a walk, and sit here and order this special cuisine, the soup. I think it's so nice, as you said, so nice to enjoy a bowl of soup in this weather. So let's take a walk again, and this time we will take you guys to the 166, the ship, the huge ship in Chongqing's river. I think it's an amazing place. 谢谢。我们先过去。好的，好的，好的，谢谢。Okay. Hi. It's chilling. It's really chilling.
Well, I remember that Chongqing is famous. Well, it has the name the Body City. Body 8D city, which is here you can actually see why, because at the same time we can here we can see stairs and we can see the bridge, and Chongqing is also well known for the bridges.
他说的这个层次。Yeah, we have multiple layers of this city because we built the city along with the rivers and the mountains. The rivers, we have two rivers, the Jialing River, two biggest river, the Jialing River and the Yangtze River. They separate Chongqing into different parts, different regions and districts. And we have multiple mountains. And you can see that gentleman. I think he probably will just swim. Yeah, he just came out from the water. Yeah, people here in winter, they like swimming. They like fishing, they like swimming, they like camping outside. In this area, it's really beautiful. And I visit some places, some cities in China. I have to say, there are only few cities that they offer spaces along the rivers, along the water, for you to explore the natural side of the city. I think this Chongqing is one of them.
Yeah, and in front of you, you can see, as I was talking before, so many people in China like to do some sports or dance just at the streets. So you can see some ladies that are dancing right now.
Yeah, look at how chilly they are. I've been watching some Japanese television show. They are entertaining show, and they came to China in Yunnan province, Sichuan province, to look for these elderlies, how they entertain themselves, how they go exercise, how they can live their life and how they can, enjoy their life together. Like they were doing this show in China in those provinces and really want them to come to Chongqing and to interview some elderly here, because in Chongqing we do have some spaces and some places for the elderly, and it's really important. For the younger generation, we have city malls, we have shopping centers, we have a lot of entertainment spaces for you to explore, to consume, the elderly, they don't want to spend much money. They just have plenty of time to entertain themselves. So it's important to offer some places for them to spend their lives.
Yeah, and it's not only about the Chinese people, but it's for foreign tourists as well. I was talking to one professor like a few days ago, and he told me that he really loves to just walk around and see the beauty of the city, like not to go to the malls or to some like crowded places, but just like walk along the riverside and enjoy the view. So I think that this is a really good place just to hang out, maybe bring some friends or like boyfriend or girlfriend, because the place is not crowded, but you can also observe the view of Chongqing city. And I'm pretty sure at night this place looks even more beautiful.
Wow, that is the cargo ship. You can see some cargo ships shifting and driving on the river. I think our cameraman has really super high technique in terms of the live streaming, because we all have limited equipment, but he is really professional doing this for us, and we are walking on the path heading to the Jiangchuan Museum as we share some information about this trail. This trail is built in Jiulongpo District, but actually when you are driving 有电啊，就完全有电啊。昨天我充的时候就是 OK。
Okay, the museum complex consists of 24 air-raid shelters, housing 8 theme museums that showcase various aspects such as the history of weaponry development, the former site of the Hanyang arsenal, wartime relics, and Chongqing's stories. Not only does the museum collection include a large number of wartime artifacts and historical materials, but it also employs modern display techniques like multimedia and virtual reality to allow visitors to immerse themselves in the historical atmosphere and heroic deeds of the wartime period.
So it's a ship from the wartime period, and so it is the only ship in the museum, right?
Yeah.
So we can get on the ship and take a tour in the ship inside, right?
Yes.
We maybe can do it on our next episode of our live stream. Is this your first time to arrive this place?
Actually, yes. Well, the thing is, I've been to Jiulongpo District before, because really close to here, we have a huge mall called Wangxiangcheng, or Wanxiang Town, as I translated correctly. So it's really close to here, and it's really amazing that, like around 1 kilometer from here, we have a really modern, beautiful city, but here you can observe so many cultural, historical objects, and actually know and learn some Chongqing history and China history from here. Well, I can also see downstairs we have this kind of road, really colorful road. I don't quite understand what is like.
Marsic.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Marsic design, but we don't know the pattern, right?
Yes.
We don't know what the pattern is. Oh, it's actually the sailing. Maybe it's the sailing culture or the sailing history. We can see ships and waves in the oceans, right? Yeah, maybe they are telling a story because what I've seen on the board, the steel board that on the board that we just visit, they call it a mother river, like cultural picture, things like that. So it may be a story, yeah, a sailing story, an ocean story, a river story. Anyway, the water story. Okay, here another guy, 爷爷伯伯, swimming, and I really respect their courage and their,
Yes, the courage. Exactly.
Yeah, they're being an athlete.
Well, like during this cold weather, like now in the street, I feel really cold, but I cannot imagine how cold it is in the water right now. Well, speaking about the museum, I want to add more information. Like, Chongqing Jiangchuan Museum also emphasizes the exhibition of local folk culture and people's memories of daily life in the Chongqing region. So, besides the war artifacts, what we're going to observe there, we can also observe some Chongqing stories and folk culture from Chongqing's people.
I have to, take your wire because it's Type C. Oh, okay, it's useless for me.
So,
I don't have
museums such as the Folk Blessing Culture Museum, Chinese Wedding Culture Museum, and Ticket and Document Life Museum showcase various folk artifacts, necessities, and tickets allowing visitors to experience the unique folk customs and lifestyle of the Chongqing area. These museums not only display traditional culture and customs, but also allow visitors to revisit precious memories that once accompanied people's lives through physical objects and reconstructed scenes.
Well,
basically, if you want to know more about some Chongqing folk culture, Chongqing customs, you can also come to this museum. Because besides the wall artifacts that we can observe there, we can also find more about Chongqing traditions and how people lived like many years ago, which I think is really interesting.
Yeah, I've watched some of your live stream and videos that you were reporting the folk culture about Chongqing, right?
Yes.
I think you recorded it like once in the 端午节. Yeah, the 粽子 festival, traditional.
Holiday,
Yeah. That one. The folk culture in Chongqing is really rich and really fascinated. And if foreigners or friends come to Chongqing, I think we would like to introduce that, because people came here and they wanted to know the history first, right? You can't tell the story of history, you can't tell the story of the city. So I think if you guys wanted to know more, just keep focusing and keep subscribing our channel and follow us, follow Kira, follow our page and follow our content and support us. We can show you and we can present you a lot of interesting content next.
Yes, China's culture and Chongqing's culture has a huge history and has a huge historical background. And when I started to research for some traditional culture history, I found it so interesting. Well, firstly, Chongqing is a city that is really different from another cities. It has 42 counties, as I remember.
48
already.
48 districts in total.
So besides the main city, which we called in Chinese Zhuchuan, we also have so many counties with their own history and cultures, and their all traditional food, cuisine, which is like really delicious. And when I started to observe all of this, research for all of this, I found it so interesting, and I found that Chongqing is really unique city. So everyone who came here before or who have never been here, I really recommend to come to Chongqing to visit so many beautiful places, including this Jiulongpo District.
I actually think they can award you a Chongqing Cultural and Tourism Ambassador, the award for you, because you're so much really great guy to understand the culture here and you recommend the culture to visitors. I think Kira is doing a really great job for this city. And we can see the bridge under the places, the underside of the bridge, they painted in like a sky, right? Blue sky.
Yes.
And to highlighting maybe the aircraft thing of this museum.
Well, it's really actually beautiful. And when I was just talking around about Chongqing culture, I didn't really notice how we came here. Like we actually have the blue sky above us, and here some sculptures like the planes. So this museum looks interesting even from outside. So I'm really curious what we're gonna see inside.
Yeah, the shape of this museum is like a ship.
A boat, yes,
Yeah,
a boat, a big ship.
A big ship of really. Yeah. This in our left side. The ship there. You know, if you have enough time spending, your vacation here, you have to get on the boat, to get on the ship, to understand the history and to understand, how brave people here was and how we can maintain our history and maintain our culture. And it's really a great chance and really fine places. And I think that's also a
Some
green yard.
Yes,
green yard too, for you to entertain.
Space for picnic. I can see some
Maybe
food. Yeah, some food. Maybe with food or
coffee,
some small items
coffee.
of Chongqing.
Yeah.
We can also observe some pandas, which are not only the symbol of Chengdu but also the symbol of Chongqing.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So, do we have any comment here? Because we know the time that we started to, to do this live stream is live stream. Okay, I don't know what happened with my town because it's freezing outside. But I really appreciate your time and your patience to waiting for us to connecting to figure out the connecting problem. We do facing some connecting problem today because we are doing this in the indoor museum. It's dark. It requires more signal, but we are here and we think the rest part of the live stream is kind of smooth, and we really appreciate your time and your watching this. I think here comes the end of our show. We don't have much time because our equipment is going to lost their battery. So we are going to end our show here. I'm really happy to do this with Kira today, and it's really cold, and we are doing this to show you the walk tour the city. We call it a city walk. I think it's more of a Chinese English name verb. We invented this kind of verb to explain how younger people in this town, in this country, would like to spend their time. It actually is a way of like walking in the city and to better understand the city, not just walking in some nature places, but also in the city downtown, you can find places like this. You can find really green places, really sustainable places, really cultural, historical places, and really beautiful places. So we have some videos for you to show you how beautiful this area, the Jiulongpo District, today for you. And we have the airdrome video clips from our cameraman. He just got it. He just presented to us, and we will show you and watch those video. And we will see you guys next time. And
well, I also want to say goodbye to our audience. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you did enjoy the time together. Thank you, Eiko, for this amazing live stream, and did a really good job because well, I'm really new in this kind of area, and she guided me so good today, and I hope you really liked it. We introduced you some beautiful places. Continue our live streams like this kind of city walks, and like to tell you more about Chongqing's culture, Chongqing's places. Here you can actually observe the spot for the tickets to the museum. So everyone is welcome here. And thank you again for watching. My name is Kira. Goodbye, everyone.
goodbye. Remember to subscribe and follow us, okay?